Well, most normal people hope for nice weather when they go on vacations, but there are some who always look for storm clouds, apparently. So now there are tour companies operating in Tornado Alley that will take you to see the
clear attack. Also ahead,
Michael Forrester works with those companies as a storm chaser and a photographer. And, you know, most folks would think it's crazy enough that folks would want to be a storm chaser by career. And now you're actually attracting people, just ordinary folks who decide, you know what, I want to see what it's like to get up close and personal with tornadoes.
More and more people every year are discovering this. It's really a niche market right now. And total, there's probably about 6 different companies that operate storm tours around the country.
Yeah.
And you're talking about maybe 300 people a year that are doing this, but every year that number continues to grow.
Who are these folks? Describe the tourist who wants to see a tornado up close and personal.
They really vary from all over the world, especially foreign countries that don't have the type of severe weather that we have here in the States, and also folks that just have an interest in severe weather, weather junkies.
At what point did you realize there's a market for this?
It really just started out as a fluke, just something that thought people would be interested in, not really sure if it would fly, and sure enough, there are lots of people out there that responded and continue to. We're just about full for 2 solid months this year. Yes.
Now, how do you guarantee people's safety? How close are you getting to these twisters? And, you know, twisters are rather unpredictable, or at least most of us always thought they were.
Right.
How do you know where to go and at what point?
It really depends on the technology, and that's what makes the difference, is you really want to be as safe as possible, because you're not only taking these tourists out for the trip, you're there yourself. You want to be safe. So you want to have the technology. You want to have access to Doppler radar. You want to know a little bit about meteorology to be able to predict with as much as possible where these storms are going to go. And they do tend to track certain directions.
And you're equipped with all of that now. While you're out there, you've got the Doppler, so you can find out where the tornadic activity is, or at least severe or impending weather is.
Yes, we target an area in the morning and drive in that direction. Generally, we drive about 500 miles a day. This year, we're chasing with Josh Schwerman and the Center for Severe Weather Research and his Doppler on Wheels trucks. So we'll actually be able to see up-close, high-resolution Doppler images live of any tornadic activity.
Can you almost always guarantee that on this tour you're going to see at least one?
No.
So folks may book a tour with you and then never see a twister at all.
It is possible. We can't control Mother Nature.
Right.
So there are those times that it's lots of blue skies.
So how do you know how to book a trip, you know, with you? How do you book this tornado excursion?
It's a lot of luck. No one can predict, other than knowing that May and June are going to be your peak weather months for severe weather. So that's when you want to go, especially mid to late May. This year looks really good. So if someone's thinking about going, now's a very good time. The next couple of weeks look really good. I'll be out there starting tomorrow.
Now, what about waivers? I imagine that folks have to sign waivers, or at least, you know,
Absolutely.
do this at your own risk.
Sure. It's there is a waiver involved, but no one's ever been injured storm chasing with an organized tour group.
And how much does it cost on average?
It costs anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000, just depending how many days you're going to chase.
And are you staying in the car, or is this included any kind of accommodation?
No, that includes your accommodations.
That's what you usually see when you see a lot of storm chasers. They're camping out in their vehicles because they're moving from place to place. Is a tourist experiencing it like that?
No. We're eating breakfast and lunch every day. Dinner we sometimes skip because that's usually the peak of the severe weather activity is in the dinner hours.
Yeah.
But we're always staying in as nice a hotel, motel as we can find in the Midwest. So we're not staying in large cities by any means.
All right. I hear the phone's ringing, so people are actually interested. How do they inquire about how do they sign up?
Real easy. They can go to stormchasing.com. They can go right to the website and sign up right online, plus learn a lot more about the company and what we do.
Wow, that's pretty fascinating. All right, Michael Forrester, storm chaser, and now leading tours, and you too can get on board and see a twister up close and personal.
Right.
All right, thanks a lot, Michael.
Sure.
Good to see you.
Thank you.